Hey everybody, I'm Chris and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Colourpop BT21 Collection. We've got the Bon Voyage eyeshadow palette, 3 luxe lip oils, and 7 Super Shock shadows. And I cannot wait to see what kind of color stories we get in this entire collection. So if you'd like to know what it looks like, and if you'd like to see what look I can create from it, then just keep hanging out because we're getting into it right now. The first thing I want to look at is these Super Shock shadows. I love the Super Shock shadow formula. I've loved every one I've ever bought, so I'm sure these are going to be just as amazing. But before I take it out of the packaging, look at how cute these are. So in case you don't know what BT21 is or what the concept means, BTS is a super popular K-pop group. Within the last, I want to say like 4 or 5 years, they have expanded exponentially. I especially love the song Dynamite. It's super cute and really catchy, and it makes you just want to dance. But the members of the group have essentially created plushies of themselves. I'm sure it's like a marketing thing. And these little characters that are on the packaging, that is what BT21 is. It's their plushies and the characters that personify who they are and what they're all about. Unfortunately, I'm not super aware of exactly who is which character, but I do know they're all cute and that's all I care about. The plushies, not the underage boys. Are they underage? They sure do look like it. Even the luxe lip oil packaging is cute and it's got the characters on the side. And then on the palette, it has all of them on the front instead. Colourpop has done such an amazing job with this collection, and the details on the packaging, it's just immaculate. Let's watch some Super Shocks. This is the shade Fluffy and Hungry, Making Mischief, Passionate Friend, Truly Loving, Crown Prince, Just Like Sunshine, and Playful Sweetheart. And the 3 lip oil shades are Across the Galaxy, BFFs, and Mighty Squad. Can you see now why I am obsessed with Super Shock shadows? They are amazing. The foil reflect that they've got is so intense, but also the colors they create. They're super unique, and I love that they do this marbling kind of texture so it looks like a different color until you blend it all together. You can actually even pick up pieces of those different colors and just use those colors individually if you want to. And for the lip oils, I can't believe they have enough pigment to actually show up. Speaking of pigment, the shade Mighty Squad, it stains. It stains quite well. So if you want a little bit of longevity out of your lip color, but you don't want to have the glassy finish that a lip oil gives you, just know that that'll stain your lips a little bit pink. And without further ado, the BT21 Bon Voyage eyeshadow palette. Ooh, wow, I really like that. We got some nudes we can roll with, but we've also got some bright pops of color. Let's go ahead and zoom you guys in so that we can get started on swatches. The first shade is Guardian. Fluffy. Pure at heart. Whoa. That looks like a glitterly obsessed glitter. Wise Cracker. Talented. Thinker. Ta-da! Hearty Rumps. Gentle Soul. Brawny. Cool Moves. Sleepyhead. Hoodie, Crunchy Squad, Gotta Dance, Curious Soul, Mystery Dancer, Gotcha, Prankster, Off the Wall, No Milk, Nom Nom, Universe, and Your Galaxy. And there's all 24 shades from the Bon Voyage eyeshadow palette.
And of course, we can't forget about the close-up. You gotta have the close-up.
This is the epitome of the perfect summer palette for me. This is like everything I need in a summer palette. It gives me the bright colors, it gives me the nude colors, it gives me everything really, just a little bit of everything. Not quite your everyday rainbow palette, but it has variety, some range, and I love that. We're gonna get the show on the road, and I'm gonna prime my eyes with a P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 02. And I was looking at the shades in the palette as I was doing the swatches, trying to figure out what kind of look to create, and with Pride Month being so recently past, you know, that's the month when rainbow looks are at their peak. And this palette is very rainbowy, or very close to rainbowy. So I'm gonna try and stay away from a rainbow, just because I'm sure everybody is sick of it at this point. To get started, I'm really feeling this yellow fantasy, obviously, with the whole glittery, sparkly yellow nails. So I'm gonna start with the shade Hoodie right here in the inner corner. Whoa, that's a very pigmented yellow. It even has the glitter just like my nail color, because this is one of their sequin shades. I'm probably about 1,000,000% sure the glitter's not gonna stick around after the look is done, just because the sequin shades don't normally do that unless you pack them on with your finger. But that's okay, I don't need it to be super glittery. I just need it to be yellow. And we're just gonna blow that out a tiny little bit, just so it's not a hard line. God, I can't believe how bright this is right out of the gate. Typically I expect a lot more building up to be necessary to get something like this to really pop, but it's just working, and I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, after I finished those swatches, I was Googling BTS and like finding out more information about them, since I didn't really know a whole lot. And I said I thought they had been around for like 5 or 6 years. It turns out they started in 2010. So they've been around for a hot minute. They're also known as the Bangtan Boys, and BTS stands for Bulletproof Boy Scouts. Obviously that's not the real abbreviation, that's the English translation of the abbreviation, but it means the same thing. I just thought that little tidbit of information was very interesting, especially not knowing a lot about BTS. With the yellow built up, we're going straight into red. So I'm gonna use the Off the Wall shade. It's a really beautiful red, but it also has a bunch of blue glitter in it. And I really hope the blue glitter shows up, because blue glitter is my favorite glitter. Now I'm sure this red is gonna take over the whole outside of the crease, but I'm hoping that the red and the yellow are gonna blend together and make a perfect orange with a bunch of glitter in it, just like the yellow and the red already have. Man, that one's got a lot of pigment too. Colourpop always has such exquisite shadows. Even though they launch collections, I don't know, every other day, I do feel like when they create these big collections, they really do invest and they pay attention to the detail. And that's the fun in it to me, is getting a big collection with all the pieces of it and having it be a whole big theme. It just makes makeup more fun to me. Plus, I like being a collector, so I always enjoy things in excess. Just extending this red out a little bit to give me sort of a wing shape. I'm not really worried about it being clean, because I always take a makeup wipe and clean up the edges and give me a nice sharp angle on the outer edge. This might actually be one of my favorite reds from Colourpop. I don't know that I've ever seen a red with the blue glitter in it like this. It's just really pretty. Okay, now I've got to try to get the yellow and the red blended together. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used earlier with the yellow, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more and see if I can't make the blend seamless between the two. But I'd rather have more yellow and have the yellow going outward than I would the red going inward, because I still got colors to add. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. I've definitely got to blend this red out and up, so I'm gonna use a Crunchy Squad for that. And with it, I'm just gonna take it and start applying it halfway on the red and halfway on my skin. It's very close to my skin tone already, just a little bit warmer, so I thought it would be perfect to blend these two shades together. Two shades meaning my skin and the red, because I now know that these shades are really pigmented. Almost, it seems like more pigmented than Colourpop's normal formula. I don't know that, but it seems like it. I'm trying to be a little bit more careful on my blending, so I'm trying to build up the color first, then blend it out, just so nothing gets way overboard way too fast. I feel like I'm the king of way overboard way too fast. That's not a bad blend at all, if I do say so myself. myself. It looks a whole lot better than that side does, that's for sure. Before I deepen things up, I've decided that I'm just in love with this yellow. I love the yellow so much. So I'm gonna use the same brush I used the yellow in. I did clean it off since I used it to blend the red and the yellow together, but I'm just gonna go ahead and carry this yellow all the way across to the very tippy top of the brow bone so that it blends from the yellow to the tan, beigey peach to the red. Not like I'm not gonna be covering up the brow bone with some kind of shimmer or glitter later anyway, but a yellow base is fun for me. Let's deepen everything up. I'm gonna use No Milk. It's like a really pretty dark brown with yellow glitter. I don't know, some of these shades the glitter is so teeny tiny that it's really hard to tell what color it is. But in the palette, this just looks like a deeper version of that peachy shade, so it should help deepen the red. Oh yeah, okay, yes. But now with this one, I'm gonna take it all the way across to the inner corner of the crease too. That works phenomenally, both with the yellow and the red. It's sort of the perfect transition shade to deepen everything up with. That added just enough drama to make it a little more dimensional, a little more deeper at the crease to kind of give it a little bit of oomph, if you know what I mean. And before I cut the crease, we're gonna go in with Fluffy and use that as a brow bone highlight. The swatch of this shade was mind-blowing, and I feel like this could really be a topper for just about anything. You could use it for a matte eyeshadow, you could use it on top of a shimmer eyeshadow, obviously you can use it on top of a sequin eyeshadow. It could be an inner corner highlight, a highlighter, it could be anything. Ooh, I might actually use it as a highlighter. Oh, just look at that. Literally transformative. Okay, that brow bone is banging. Now I need to pick a Super Shock shadow to go in with. I'm gonna cut the crease first before I actually go in and add the Super Shock. But I really don't know which one I want to use. I think maybe the one that would pair with the look the best and be the most cohesive is this Making Mischief shade. Look at that. It's like a bronzy, golden, sort of champagne-y kind of tone, but I think that would be pretty perfect right there. So give me just a second to pop off camera. I'm gonna clean up the edges and cut the crease, and we'll be right back to try out the Super Shock shadow. Super Shock shadow. Crease is cut. Let's watch the magic happen. I don't know if the magic will happen with this brush. I don't know if it'll even pick up the magic. Worst case, I'll just go with my finger, but I'm hoping I can build it up with the brush at least a little bit. I just don't normally have luck using a flat brush in a Super Shock shadow. They're just so smooth. But let's see. Ew, that's really chunky. I don't know if you can really see it. It just didn't come off very smooth because it picked up so many chunks. I'll probably still go in with my finger anyway, just to smooth things out a bit. I gotta go with my finger now. I can't deal with that. Oh, but I can deal with that. Wow. Colourpop, why don't we have a Super Shock palette? Why is that not a thing? Surely Super Shocks can't only be in canisters like this. That would literally be a dream come true, to just have an entire palette full of Super Shocks. You know, because a drawer full of Super Shocks just isn't the same. Although I will say it is a tad unfortunate that I can't use the flat brush with it, but those results, I can't be mad with those results. Okay, I am super shocked by that Super Shock shadow. You see what I did there? It's okay, you don't have to laugh. Anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and do all of my face makeup. I'm just gonna finish off the lower lash line while I'm off camera. All I'm gonna do is take the dark brown that I used in the crease and the yellow and smoke both of those out. Once I finish all of that, I'll be right back. We'll throw on a Luxe Lip Oil and we'll finish off the video giving my final thoughts. So the eye look is complete and I'm loving this so much. I don't know if it's a Super Shock shadow that I'm loving so much or if it's just the way the colors all blended together or the whole color story as a whole. Whatever it is, I'm really liking it. I feel like the look came together really nicely, but let's finish it off with lips. Before I do though, what I used on the face. First of all, everything is Colourpop, so foundation, concealer, bronzer, literally every face product is from Colourpop. And for blush, I actually combined the shades Sleepyhead, Crunchy Squad, Prankster, and a tiny little bit of the hoodie shade. And all those mixed together made this perfect, like mauve-y, orangish kind of glowy blush. The color is just beautiful. It has just enough of that orange in it to make it really summery. And then for the highlighter, I used this fluffy shade, like I said. Same one I used on the brow bone. And then for this inner corner highlight, it's the shade ta-da! It all just came together beautifully. But let's finish off with the lip oil. I'm using the shade Across the Galaxy. I already know that I love the Colourpop lip oils. They're comfortable. They're not like too thick and goopy like some lip oils tend to be, but they're not too thin either. And I run into that a lot with lip oils. They're so thin that they just dissipate within like 2 minutes of you wearing them. Now the Colourpop oils are on the thinner side. They're definitely not something that's gonna give you like all day wear, or at least they don't for me, but the comfort level more than makes up for that. I don't mind carrying one of these in my pocket throughout the day and just reapplying every now and then when I need to. And of course, leave it to me to choose the only one that doesn't leave a tint of color behind. But it's glossy, it's glittery, and that's all I need in my life, especially for this look. So with the lip oil applied, that is it for my review and my look created using the Colourpop BTS BT21 Bon Voyage eyeshadow palettes. Man, that was a mouthful. That was like 2 mouths full. Good thing I got a big mouth. So what did you guys think of the collection? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. This is super fun to me. I just love the collection. Mainly the palette because like I said, the variety within it is just amazing and you can use it for just about anything. But of course, the Super Shocks. I just love these. They are so good. And this collection had so many different colors, which made it even more fun. I cannot wait to jump into this palette over and over and over again and just see how many different types of looks I can create. I'm sure there's gonna be something more nude and wearable. I'm sure there's gonna be something more cool toned and blue with that gray in there. We could even do something really smoky and grungy. Just the options are limitless and it's so fun and exciting. I really hope you guys had fun with me hanging out, just reviewing this collection. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know you enjoyed it. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, then please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you a bad bitch. Okay? Bye!